Hello, this is Michael Robbins from Gimbal Logic with a new demonstration of inventory management for showroom samples at Shaw Commercial. This is the second iteration of this design based on some feedback we received recently. We're going to be looking at 4 new or revised features. One of those new features is location hierarchy, the ability to record the bin location within a showroom at which a sample is stored. We're also going to be looking at item details. So in the prior iteration, when you would scan a barcode to identify a sample, you would see only the barcode value. We are now displaying the style, the color, etc. when scanning. Location prompting. There was a request that when we scan an item to put it away, that we should be prompted with an indication of where that sample should be stored based on where it has been stored previously. And finally, we observed that the sequential scan speed, meaning the speed at which you can scan multiple barcodes one after another using the camera of a mobile device, is slower than it could be in other hardware configurations. I'm going to demonstrate high-speed mobile scanning using a smartphone that has a built-in laser barcode scanner, a device that is called a mobile computer. All right, let's get started. So first, with regard to location hierarchy, if you go to the Inventory Locations tab, you'll see that there are many more locations now, and they're grouped under warehouses. Really, a warehouse is just a different kind of location. It's a kind of location that has other locations underneath it. I've adopted a naming convention for the locations that I've created, but really each showroom should be free to define their own naming convention and their own way of organizing their locations under their warehouse. In this particular case, what I've done is kind of like a stadium seating arrangement. I've set up sections and columns and rows. So a section could be one big aisle of shelves. A column would be a vertical column of shelves in that section, and a row, let's say the row closest to the floor would be row 1, the next shelf up would be row 2, etc. And I've abbreviated that with the showroom number, the section number, a column letter, and a row number. But as I said, this is just a suggestion, and any showroom could determine their own list of locations, which can be created manually or by upload into Salesforce. All right, if we go and do a demonstration of receiving, we'll see some of the additional features that have been incorporated. So I'm going to go to the Receive Inventory tab. The first thing I'm prompted to do, just like before, is select a showroom. Currently, there are only 3 showrooms in the system. By the way, once we get up and running, we will probably refine the permissions of individual users such that users will only see the showroom that they manage. And if they are a regional manager, they could potentially see multiple different showrooms, but we'll refine this further. Okay, so I'm going to select showroom 10. And I'm prompted to scan the barcode, scan the product barcode. So I'm going to scan the barcode that's on the back of the sample. And I'm given my feedback of item details. Here's the barcode that I scanned. The style name is Color Your World. For whatever reason, this record does not have a color associated with it. And I've also included the cell style and the inventory style, but we could remove these in order to save screen space if you so choose. Now, it so happens that this particular style and color, this barcode, has not previously been stored in showroom number 10. It's brand new. And so I'm presented with a list of all of the locations in that showroom from which to choose in order to select a storage location. And I'm going to choose 100A9 as my storage location. Having chosen that location, I'm going to click Receive. And we see that the inventory movement was created in order to bring that item into receiving. And we see that we now have 1 on hand and we moved 1 in. Let's now scan that same barcode again in showroom 10, and we'll see now only 1 location comes up because there's only 1 location at which we are storing this item, there's no reason to see any of the other locations. If you want to change the location at which you store a particular type of sample, we will handle that through a different process. All right, so I'm going to receive one there. And so we see that we are prompted to put things away in their typical storage location, or where they are currently stored. Now, in order to demonstrate higher speed mobile scanning, I'm going to demonstrate the deliver function. So remember that we go to an account record, and when we get to an account record, we click on the Deliver Inventory button, and then we proceed to scan the items that we're going to deliver. And it all works very quickly in the desktop with a USB device. But if you scan with the camera of the mobile device, things are somewhat slower, 3 to 5 seconds for each scan. Which isn't bad if you're only doing a few every so often, but if you have to do a lot of them, it can be an unacceptable delay. So an alternative to using the camera of the mobile device, if you need to be mobile, is to use what's called a mobile computer. This is the Zebra TC21 device. It's a touchscreen smartphone that happens to have a built-in laser barcode scanner that we can interface with Salesforce. So over here on my mobile device, I'm in the Salesforce mobile app, and I've gone to the TextMaster account record, and I click on Deliver Inventory. I select my warehouse and click Continue. And now I can, just by clicking this yellow button on the side of the device several times in relatively quick succession, I can scan multiple items to this customer. There's one item and another, 3, 4, 5 items. So 5 items scanned to this customer in very quick succession. Okay, this concludes our demonstration of some new and revised features for inventory management of showroom samples for Shaw Commercial. We've demonstrated the location hierarchy, the display of item details, some location prompting functionality when putting stock away, and high-speed mobile scanning when delivering samples to customers.